Hey, Bob and Sheri. I'm a longtime listener and a first-time caller. I have met both of you over the years and was so starstruck when I met Sheri that I forgot to take a picture. But I do have a picture of me and Bob, and it's awesome, and I love it. I like to pride myself in being very similar to Bob and like the same things. So I love the Godfather movies and would love a marathon weekend of just watching the movies at home. I also used to have the nickname General Buzzkill, similar to Wet Blanket Bob. However, we had to stop when my kids caught on and started calling me that in public. I also love CCR, which I didn't realize was also John Fogerty because I don't pay attention to the lead singers of groups. So one day I'm listening to the radio and I was like, I love CCR. And my husband's like, oh, John Fogerty? And I was like, oh, I'm just like Bob. And he's like, what? Another thing we have in common is I haven't been to Maine, but I did marry someone from Nova Scotia. So kind of similar scenery. And I think that kind of counts in the list. And the last thing is I hate small talk at the bank. When I go into the bank, I don't want to be asked what I'm doing for the weekend, really even how my day's going. I just want to make my transaction and get out of there. Anyway, love you guys. Keep up the great work. You make me laugh every day. Bye.
Oh, I love her. She is. She's just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah.
It's crazy how just like you she is.
Yeah.
It's interesting that she was so starstruck with you, meeting you, that she forgot to get a picture. But evidently, she wasn't so starstruck meeting me.
I mean, when she said that,
Huh?
when she said that, I drew a circle on my notes and said to myself, "This is the one thing he'll come back to," and I just made a big check mark. Check mark in that circle.
What's a guy got to do? You know, I mean,
that was the one thing.
You in
have the same job, huh?
That's one thing she didn't say. She was just like you. She didn't say, and the one last thing, you could hand me a cornucopia of blessings, and I'll find the insult, just like Bob.
Well, I liked her very much, obviously. You don't meet that many women who really like Creedence Clearwater Revival. You know, it's a guy group. He's a guy singer, really, if you listen to the lyrics and just the sound of his voice. Mary doesn't like them at all, you know.
I've never met a woman. I mean, I don't know anybody that's like, I hate that band. But I've never met a woman that was like, that was her favorite. Of course, it doesn't come up. I don't have those kind of conversations with people. So maybe there are lots of people with that as a favorite. My favorite part of how she's just like you is she just does not want to be asked friendly questions at the bank.
Yes.
I don't know if that's still going on because since COVID, I don't go to the bank that much. As a matter of fact, I went to the bank the other day to cash a check and the lady said, well, we haven't seen you in a while. And that was the only conversation we had. But are bankers still required, you know, to ask about, you know, your personal interests and your health?
I don't think they're required.
And your plans. No, I think they are. I think it's make them feel, especially at a certain bank that I go to that has very bad PR nationally. I think they were forced to say, we want to come across as a friendly institution, not the institution that's screwing their employees. That's where it's been publicized. No, we want our employees being really happy and upbeat.
Can I ask, what is so hard about making a little small talk and politely answering the question in a show? What is so difficult? What is so difficult about that?
I just do we have to go over this again? I did this like 5 years ago. If I go to the bank and now I get up there and there's some poor soul, he just got his first job, right? And he says, well, welcome. It's Bob, right? Is that what they call you, Bob? Yeah, it's Bob. You got plans for the weekend, Bob? Nah, it's kind of open. And then it continues. I can't come up with another thing. Well, you know, sometimes it's good not to have any plans, you know, where you just, now you're into a whole thing. Yeah, I just want to stand there and pay my bill or get my money.
It's the stuff we wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't do on the regular show. The Oddcast on the free Bob and Sheri app.
So Bob's been having to give his dog Finn some medicine, and Finn is very smart, and is on to Bob and is not wanting to take his pills. And so, Bob, we have a bunch of different kinds of advice for you and for everyone in how to pill the dog.
Hi, guys. So I'm at work right now, currently listening to your show. I'm in New Brunswick, Canada, and I'm listening to the segment about Bob talking about how his dog will not take the pills that the vet prescribed. I have a surefire method for you. The way I give my dogs their pills, I'm like holding them in my hand and I drop one on the floor and I'm like, no, don't go get it. And something about me saying that tricks the dog into thinking that he shouldn't have it and that he really wants it. And he always eats the pill when I drop it on the floor and I tell him no. So it works. It's not really a great testament to my training abilities, but it does work. So give that a try, Bob, and let me know how it works. Love you guys, love your show. It keeps me going through the day, and I really look forward to hearing you guys. Have a great day.
That would work with some dogs, not my dog. He would look at that and go, I know what that is. There's no way.
Well, maybe you'll like this suggestion.
Hi, guys. This is Amber from Maine. I was just listening to the show. You guys were talking about the dogs with the pills and how Finn won't take a pill. I had a dog just like that. It was really bad. And at one point, there was something wrong with his nails. His nails didn't grow very strong and they were always split and breaking. So it was in his genes. There was nothing much we could do about it, but the only treatment to help strengthen his nails was giving him about 6,000 vitamins a day. It was ridiculous. We had vitamins morning, afternoon, night, every day, 5, 6 at a time. I was, for the longest time, shoving them down his throat, and it was horrible, but that was the only way to get him to take it. Ultimately, I discovered the one thing that worked for him ended up being cream cheese. So, Sheri, you mentioned the Ready Whip. I think that's another excellent idea, but it might be, like cream Bob said, it might be easy for them to just lick it off the pill. Cream cheese, that would be a lot harder. So I would just take a pill, kind of scoop cream cheese all around it real quick and feed it to him. And that worked. That was the only way to do it, and it worked. And we were finally had the relief of being able to give him medicine. So good luck with Finn. I'm so sorry he has bronchitis. I hope he feels better soon. All right, guys. Love you guys. Love the show.
That's sweet.
Bye.
That makes sense because cream cheese is so dense that the pill could hide easily in it, couldn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the next one for you to try. But I think we have one more, Max.
Hi, Bob and Sheri. I was listening to your show where Bob was having a problem with Finn taking pills. I had a 100-pound Great Pyrenees who at the end of her life was taking several pills twice a day. She absolutely refused, would not take them, would spit them out, would cheek them, go outside and then spit them out. Oh my God, she was just the worst. In the end, we finally figured out you can dilute the pill with water and suck it up in a syringe and then just kind of squirt it down their throat. And if they have a hard time not taking that, you can get the actual veterinary syringe probably either from your vet or at a farm supply store. Makes life much easier.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that you could turn them into liquid. I had no idea. That's
I did that with Sam. I did that with Sam toward the end. Yeah, because I couldn't even get him to take his Ready Whip. But Finn is about the same size as you. So
right.
I don't know about holding him down and squirting anything into him. I might try the cream cheese first.
I'm going to try the cream cheese and maybe even the Ready Whip.